and him a drive round at night time in a middle night like vampire. I talk about, remember me? I remember you. But we don't want to remember him because him time don't know.
Labour Party marching on to victory.
Hello everyone, welcome to this update. The People's National Party made a stop in St. Catherine. Raymond Pryce shared a few comments regarding the People's National Party, East Central St. Catherine, and its sitting Member of Parliament, Alando Terrelonge. What are your views on these statements? Will it be Pryce or Terrelonge taking this seat in the upcoming elections? Leave your comments in the chat. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, turn on your post notification so that you do not miss any updates from this channel, especially our election predictions. Let's take a listen to Raymond Pryce.
Raymond Pryce say beat them, but him a beat them. Not me nah lose, him a win them.
Comrade party leader, Comrade Mayor Leon Thomas, Comrade Mayor Norman Scott, Comrade General Secretary Dayton Campbell, Comrade candidates and members of Parliament from one united parish of St. Catherine. Firstly, I want to big up all of the people them from East Central St. Catherine who are standing over there and standing right here and standing right there and standing right there. Especially the comrades from Lakespen, Lime Tree, Lilliput, Gulf, Christian Penn, Bangagoli, Mexico, and Cayman Side. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Me love all of the comrades in East Central St. Catherine. But I'm bigging up those comrades from those communities. Because up to 3 months ago, the man that is there now did a try to chop on off, and then all of a sudden, somebody sent him a locator pin, and him remember where Lime Tree Grove there, and him a drive round at night time in a middle night like vampire. I talk about, remember me? I remember you. But we don't want to remember him because him time don't know. Hold on, man. Hold on. A book was published today, and it's better than they call the book Much Ado About Absolutely Nothing. But the reason why they couldn't call the book that is because it would have been yet another example of plagiarism, because Shakespeare already has a book called Much Ado About Nothing. So, being the nerd that I am, I had to hunt down a copy and read the book. And I was searching for the section of the achievements by that man in East Central St. Catherine. I found the chapter. This is the book. Much Ado About Absolutely Nothing. And this is the chapter of the achievements in East Central St. Catherine. The pages are blank because the achievements are blank.
So recently, Alando Terrelonge shared some updates via his Facebook page in the context of the constituency, Let's go to that update, and then after we'll go back to Raymond Pryce.
My Cedar Manor family, as part of the Cedar Grove community, MP Terrelonge here, just wishing you all a wonderful day. The work continues. Recently we just patched out the entire Cedar Manor scheme. Of course, work continues in Cedar Grove, Gregory Park, Newlands, Caymanas Garden Site D, getting ready to move to Caymanas Garden Site A. We have been doing the work. So, from Cedar Grove to Gregory Park to Newlands to Caymanas Garden, Independence City, all the way down to Grangeley, Lakespend, Southborough, and all our communities, Portmore, Pine, Silverstone. Alando Terrelonge is a member of parliament you know. Alando Terrelonge is a member of parliament you can trust. We continue to work for you. So, the choice is clear. Let us choose our communities. Let us choose Jamaica.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. But that surprise, the fact that the chapter on East Central St. Catherine in that book is totally blank is a surprise to absolutely nobody. For 113 months, with more than $3 billion of taxpayers' money allocated for zinc fence removal, sidewalk construction, road rehabilitation, and concreting the drains, absolutely nothing has been done. And the book that was published showed the result. The pages are blank. Let me turn my attention to the good men and women of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. We know you are citizens too, and we know you are voters too. And the same way we vote, comrades, is the same way they vote, with an X, and this time beside the head. So big up to the men and women of the security forces. I want to pivot. My good friend, Comrade Deborah Hicklin, was sitting next to me. And she said it is important, and I agreed with her, that we point out the significance of where this meeting is being held. This square in which we stand, and by the way, all the way on Martin Street, the crowd gone, you know. All the way on Martin Street. Wanna look good? Wanna sound good?
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up.
It was in this square on August 1. Today is July 30, but it was this square in August 1, on those steps where those comrades are standing, that the Emancipation Proclamation was first read in this country. And we are here today because not long from now, a new Emancipation Proclamation shall be read. And that Emancipation Proclamation will result because almost 100 years later, 90 years later, after the emancipation, 110 years later, after emancipation, the next great move to uplift black people in this country was the Universal Adult Suffrage Act, brought in by Norman Washington Manley, that ensured that all of we can vote. And this year, in recognition of the great historic significance of us being in this square, whenever it is called, we will read a new Emancipation Proclamation by simply putting an X beside the head. So, comrades, My brother and comrade is standing to my left. And every time him step like this, I'm going to step like this because I need about 2 more minutes. Just 2. You see the importance, comrades, of why we, the People's National Party, exist is because we believe that the masses of the people, the business classes, the middle classes, the working classes, the professional classes, they too must participate in the success of the nation, not like what is happening now when some participate and the rest of us observe. We are not observers of progress in the People's National Party. We are creation of progress. We create the progress so that you can participate and benefit and lead that progress. So for my final minute, even though I am addressing one united parish of St. Catherine, I want to turn and look just in this corner to the people of East Central St. Catherine. If our beloved Comrade Portia Simpson Miller was here tonight, she would say, "Oh, my comrades, see the signal waving in the air. Victory now appearing. Victory, victory, victory is nigh."
That's it for this update. Who will win East Central St. Catherine? Please remember to leave your comments in the chat. Also remember to like, share and subscribe. Blessings and love. See you in the next one.